Well, good morning, folks, and welcome back to the farm. Whew. It's chilly this morning, in fact, and it's so foggy, like you can hardly see out there. It's like 100% humidity. It's like trying to breathe bath water this morning. But off to a bit of an early start for a Saturday morning. What we'd intended on doing today was maybe doing a little bit of gardening, get some potatoes dug up, some carrots, some stuff like that, and then maybe head out to the cabin for the evening and probably overnight at the cabin. But father-in-law, in his own special way, not knowing how to ask for help, but still needing it, phones over yesterday evening and says, "So what time are you coming out tomorrow?" Okay, what do you need? Well, I think maybe I'll move cows tomorrow. Move cows back from the lease. So okay, well, what time you want to start? 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, well, let's do the flight of the bumblebee to get all our stuff done. Not going to get anything dug out of the garden this morning, but get my truck cleaned out, get hooked onto the stock trailer, and see about heading to Rio Grande to move some cows. So as I was getting things cleaned out of the truck and I was just driving over here to hook onto the stock trailer, I was feeling my ears and I was like, holy man, like it is cold. It's cold. Well, as I pointed the headlights towards these spruce trees, yep, that's it. That's your frost. Winter is coming. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of winter, really. More of a spring, summer kind of guy. All right, well, it's daylight, but the sun hasn't come up, but it's daylight. So we're just getting ready to go, and I'm just packing. It's not garbage. This is all gear that we got to pack for an overnight trip, because we got to pack like we're going to go for 6 weeks. Just for an overnight. I tell you, one thing traveling with kids, and not even like we're traveling, we're just going like 45k up the road. Anytime you do anything with kids, they got to come with just an extraordinary amount of stuff. I remember as a young man going to the mountains with just like a can of beans and a folding pocket knife, and it was basically just living the weekend out and just having a great time and just surviving off the land. And that's certainly not the case anymore. It's sleeping bags and pillows and coolers and toys and like 16 different books, and boy oh boy, you name it. Come on there, Bessie. Go on. Up you go. Hey there, buddy. Wrong way, ladies. Come on. Up, up, up. Turn around. There we go. You're going the other way. Come on. Well, it's now Sunday afternoon. I made it home from the cabin, and let me tell you, moving cows wasn't the only surprise we had yesterday. Turns out the weather took a turn, and we woke up to a thick layer of frost all over the vehicles and everything this morning. That's why that wood stove sure came in handy last night. But anyways, I'm gonna get this trailer unhooked, and then I've got 2 cases of apples to get into the house. I think the wife's gonna do some more canning here this afternoon, and yeah, try and maybe relax for a little bit, because 5 minutes before I gotta go back to work basically. So try and get a little bit of relaxed time in today. Anyways, never mind, scratch that. No relaxing, no rest. Wife just popped her head out and said, "Oh, there's sheep out in the front yard." So they've got to be lambs. Come all the way up the hill from down in the forest. So I have to go round them up, unfortunately. So what should have been a quick, 20-minute run down there, pail of grain, bucket of staples kind of thing, patch up a bit of fence, lambs are where they need to be kind of job. We chased the lambs down the hill, and they were going good. They, the most was part chasing, part following. Everything was kind of going well, and got them back where they're supposed to be after a bit of a rodeo. But anyways, they ended up back where they're supposed to be, and couldn't help but notice, looking in the ram pen, that well, there was one ram and one that was not a ram. Where's the second ram? why is there a mystery sheep in here? Anyways, turns out that Todd, our big fella, the boys have been real stinky, eh? They've been lots of pheromones in the air. Let's just say that they're feeling the love. So he did what rams tend to do, and they feel the love when somebody's cycling, and they just used his head, and not the one down there, but the one up here, until up against the fence until he found a way through. So he was moseying around with the ewes. It's not a terrible problem, because I mean, what are we? We're the 1st of October today. The intent was to put the rams in with the ewes on the 15th of October, so 2 weeks early. You know what? Not the end of the world. 2 weeks early, not the end of the world. If somebody caught. The problem is that we got his daughters in there, and one of his daughters is cycling. So fingers crossed, anybody's born on the 1st of March will be have a white face or a speckle face, and not be related to Todd, because that could be, well, it could be an inbreeding disaster. You can do it. You can do a bit of line breeding, but you know, I'm not really one to test that kind of stuff. That's why we wanted to cycle out rams. We're going to do a ram swap with the neighbor here this year, specifically so that doesn't happen. But anyways, like I said, I don't even know what time it is now. 2-3 hours after we first went down the hill to go around, just quickly round up a couple lambs. Carmen's already gone back up to the house with the girls. They've gone to bed. I think I'm gonna head up there now and see about fetching up a little bit of supper, maybe a cup of tea. So I'll let you go for now. I hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow.